Welcome! Good morning, USA! This is C+Hero coming live. I am here with my lovely co-host, Miss Meowins. Welcome to Vtubers vs ZA WARUDO!
Zawarudo!
And I cracked my voice just there for a moment ago. But how are you guys all doing on this lovely morning? Saturday, November 23rd, 2024, if you live in the States. But good evening to you for anyone who live outside of the States.
Yeah.
How you guys are all doing? And welcome to the live stream, Charmander Animate.
Yeah, welcome!
Welcome aboard, guys. Okay then, so today we have a lot of stuff to discuss about, but first thing first, how are you guys all doing today? And how are you doing today, Meowin?
I'm doing good. I was sleepy this morning, but I'm excited now.
Well, then again, a cat always take a nap anyway, so they
Yeah,
sleep
I
what,
need-
like
I
12
need
to
more
14
cat
hours by
naps.
average?
Yeah, all day long.
That
We
is
need
why,
lots of cat
Charmander, the cat girl and the Amelie simp join forces again. And who you dare
Name
call?
a more iconic duo. You can't.
And who you calling Amelie simp? Who is this Amelie speaker? She's a
It's a
villain.
badge of honor.
She's a villain, I tell you. I'm not a simp of her. I'm just keeping an eye on her activity, you know. Who know what villainous activity she's up to, all right? That is why I keep an eye on her.
Yeah, he just trips and all the merch falls out. That's just for his research into protecting the world, okay?
Yeah, it's my research, okay? I gotta have to check nothing suspicious about her merch, especially the brand new merch that she announced recently this week.
Oh yeah, I saw that and it looks so good.
Yes, she has
should
a
get
brand
one.
new she has a brand new Dottie pillowcase cover rather of her Siren
Yeah.
Monarch model. She also
And a
have
big bio
a
pin.
new Culture mouse pad, this time a booty mouse pad. And she also have a stress
Finally.
balls. She literally have a stress balls. But it's more like a keychain actually, but we're just gonna call it stress balls.
Yeah.
He say this while having a shrine in the corner of the room. You got me there, Charmander Anime. That's why I have my shrine that keeps all of her quote-unquote, dangerous object for safekeeping. I'm just doing
Yeah,
it for
bye.
safekeeping, you know. As a HeroVt, I had to make sure you guys are safe. So I'm just safekeeping all of her merch in the
Yeah, he's just
special
gonna
corner.
confiscate it for himself.
Exactly.
To protect you.
Protect you all from the forces of evil.
Even.
Evil. Yeah, I hope that you guys are all doing well. And oh fudge, I actually forgot to add the slide on this day. Let me just do that real quick. Hopefully we still could do that. Let me just do that right now. Let's see.
Technical difficulties.
Not really technical difficulty.
We need IT support right now.
Where's Sayu when you need him?
Yeah.
Where
We
is
need to hire
Sayu
his
when you
services.
just need him? You know, like
And you
Imagine-
know he's the best because he learns from experience of the scuff. So
yeah.
what better experience than from first hand,
Right?
learning the hard way, right?
Yeah. And where did I save my images? Let's see. Oh, here it is. There we go. There we go. And let's see that. Oh, whoa. Oh my god. Okay, that
It's
you guys
okay,
didn't
guys. We're
you guys
fixing
didn't
it.
see this. You guys didn't see
fixing
this
it.
just yet. Yep, there we go. All right then.
Everything's a-okay.
Everything is
Nothing to worry
okay.
about.
Everything is okay. There we go. All right then. So I just gotta do that. All right, guys. Yeah, imagine he was saying this. Amelie just hop in the chat. There's no way Amelie will hop in my chat. I mean, if
She would-
anything, she's
If
still
she
probably
was, she'd
sleep.
be incognito. She'd
Apparently.
be like under a different username, and we wouldn't know.
Oh man, that would be weird. But if anything, she would still be sleeping around this time. Like she live in the Pacific side. We're here in the Eastern time. So.
Yeah, we're in the future.
Yeah, we're in the future. There's no way, that she'll be here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Speaking of merch, I do want to buy her merch as soon as possible when I get my new credit card.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, so, alright guys, before we get on to our usual yapping session, I want to make a mention about this, and I guess technically we're starting the yapping session because, Miawe, I said this to you before we begin Discord, but did you bought anything recently from Good Smile USA in the past month?
Not in the past month.
Okay, well,
In the past year, yes.
if for anyone who did, you better watch out because you might want to check your credit card or bank statement because apparently Good Smile USA was hacked. According to this Twitter user who got a source from Reddit saying that the payment processor on Good Smile USA was compromised over the month now, and credit card details entered on this site are being chiffoned by malicious actors. So therefore, if you happen to be affected by this, or if you don't know yet, then you better check your credit card or bank statement right now if you have ordered anything from goodsmile.us in the past month. Unfortunately for me, I got hit by this, and I got some kind of a fraud charge by DoorDash. So I recently have to call my bank.
Sorry, that was me. I wanted boba.
Yeah. So I have to recently call bank to stop the charge and get my new car, which should be coming by next Friday, which has happened to be Black Friday. Yeah, what a timing.
Perfect timing.
But yeah, exactly. Now, of course, this has already affect people who bought anything from Good Smile US in the past month. I'm not sure, this compromise really happened like before a month before or few months before, but this is something recently. And what's even more weirder is that Good Smile USA hasn't made any public announcement about this. They have not made any announcement about this. Perhaps because they tried to, if they did announce it, they probably feared that it will affect their Black Friday sales, since they are posting a lot about Black Friday sale. So this is not looking too good on Good Smile USA. Let's just say that much.
Oh no! I actually my passive procced again because I literally did buy pre-order figurines from them. Okay, so I bought pre-order figurines literally a week ago, so I would have exactly fallen into the danger zone, but I bought them through the figure store near me instead of directly through the Good Smile website.
Yeah.
And I almost did.
Right.
I almost did. And then I was like, oh, at the very last second, I was like, oh, what? Let me check the store by me just to support a small hobby shop, right? And they had it. And if they did not have those available for pre-order, I literally was going to buy them from Good Smile. So I almost got.
Yeah, I don't think Good Smile been doing sort of questionable thing is that they declared to change the official packaging for the Nendoroid instead of using the classic plastic casing, to save plastic. They decide to cover it up with paper, cardboard, which is what? Okay, I understand it's to save. I understand it is to save, plastic, for environment's sake. But that does make things less fun now to collect Nendoroid. And also,
their packaging is so nice.
Yeah, and also, what's the advantages about plastic covering is that if you find it's easier to detect a defect. So, but if it's covered by a cardboard paper, then you can't really tell if there's any damages on the Nendoroid figure. So that's another downside to it, using cardboard packaging over plastic packaging.
That's true. I like seeing the actual product when I buy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
I guess now it'll be like a blind box.
Right? Blind box. You never know what you'll get. I mean,
you open it up and I'm just in there. Hi, hero.
The box say maybe you're gonna get Hatsune Miku, but then when you open it, you get I don't know, Rin instead. I have no idea.
Surprise!
I've still got a freaking Charmander Funko Pop in the package, and it's been there for 2 years. What? Wait, you still haven't opened that Funko Charmander pop figure.
He's safe
Charmander.
in there.
It's
He's
been like
safe.
I mean, I still have my Nindoroid Amoi Calliope still in the package, and I haven't even opened it yet.
Oh,
So
so cute.
yeah,
They're safe in there. That way they don't get covered in dust like my figures are. Because I
The-
never clean them. And it gets so dusty in here. Wah.
the most recent Nindoroid I bought is the Shy Lily Nindoroid. So that is my most recent like purchase from I believe I bought it. Actually, I don't know if I bought it. I think I bought it from Good Smile, but this was like a couple of months
Ooh.
ago. Yeah, my Nindoroid
I
figure
actually
has
did
been
just buy a
increasing.
Rin Vocaloid. I need to be stopped. I've been so good about not buying figures for like years, but I literally just ordered like, let's say like 4 figures in the past like couple months. I bought a Rin and Len, and I was only gonna get the Rin, but I was like, I have to get the Len to go with it. I'm just like justifying buying more things for no reason.
But I buy money from your wallet.
Yeah,
Meowing
I
is just
know.
Meowing is just literally
no
like Marty
way.
McFly say not Marty McFly, Fly from Futurama saying, "Shut up and take my monies."
That was literally me. I was justifying purchases like so badly. I was like, oh, let me buy these 2 figurines. It's payday. Oh, let me buy this other figurine. I need it.
I can already imagine a custom GIF image of her in Futurama style say, "Shut up and take my money," Meowing style.
That's literally me every day shopping online.
Meowing, how are you gonna pay all for your catnips, man? How are you gonna pay all for your
No!
catnips?
I'm gonna have to sell my catnips. I'm gonna have to sell my cat house.
You
I'm gonna have
might
to sell
need
my
to
cat
start
tree.
drinking ice soup from now on for a while.
It's worth it. I go to my figurines like they're children, like they're my children or something, and I'm like, this is the sacrifices I make for you. Do you see how much I love you?
Oh my gosh, Meowing is starting to become like, Smeagol. No, is it Smeagol or Golem? No, Golem.
Yeah.
Golem from
Is it
Lord of
is
the
it
Rings.
Smeagol the evil one and
No,
Gollum's
Smeagol
like
is the evil.
nice one?
It's the good one, and Golem is
Oh yeah.
it's the bad one.
My precious.
My precious. Yeah, and that's Meowing with her figure. My precious.
No, you're right.
Yo, like.
It's
Yeah.
so bad too because there was a figurine. Listen, I've literally never bought a figurine that was over $100 before, but there was a figurine that was a pink-haired girl with like little bunny rabbits. I had to. Okay.
Yeah, Meowing was literally like SpongeBob saying, "I need it."
That's literally me. Anytime there's a pink-haired anime girl, I'm like, we are kindred spirits. I need it. I need it. I need to make my army of pink-haired girls. You messed up. You're in the wrong neighborhood, mister.
Oh, MG, Meowing is just going
we
badonka.
just like chase you with our like kawaii clothes on.
Yeah. And Meowing, are you like so yeah, but anyway, back to this topic. Yeah, so for anyone who just, buy a lot digitally online or even just physical, just make sure to check your credit card account every once
Yeah.
in a while. Make sure that
It's a bad time of year for that too.
you have nothing like a weird uncharged that you don't remember. And also and if you want to keep it safe, just turn on text notification to make sure that if you get some kind of a charge, then you get notified for that every purchase
Yeah.
that you make, as well as if you're not planning to open any kind of loans or new credit card, you can always freeze your current credit card, and then
Yeah.
nobody will able to steal your identity or whatever. So
Yeah, and when you're buying stuff online, it's good practice to always use a credit card instead of your debit card because if your credit card gets compromised and someone does like a fraudulent charge on it, if you catch that before you pay off your credit card, you can contest that charge and the money like hasn't been spent by you yet and therefore hasn't been taken out of your bank, so they can basically they could take care of that. But if your like debit card gets compromised, and someone makes a charge on that, that money is already out of your bank account, and it's really, really hard to get the banks to get that money back for you.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's very, very horrible thing to happen. So that is why it is best to use credit card instead of debit card. Of course, but just to be safe, guys, be safe, take an extra precaution. And in case if you're worried about using credit card outside of internet, like actually use it in real life when you're touching grass or whatever, maybe if you have the option, bring a little bit of cash with you too, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, or if you have like a digital wallet, like that Apple Pay thingy, that's an even, on top of using a credit card instead of a debit card, that's an even safer way to do stuff because it like encrypts the credit card number somehow.
Funny thing, my wife, when she signed up for Apple Pay or signed up for paperless billing, she actually got fraud.
Oh no!
So yeah, I don't know if she signed up the real Apple Pay or not. I didn't ask her full into it, but that's kind of what happened to her. So always be extra careful what you guys do with your card, guy. That's the whole point.
Yeah, especially like this time of year, like I don't know how like this is super, I'm very much emphasizing this. This time of year, basically between now and the new year, is a really, really like, the fraudsters are really gunning hard right now,
Right.
because they know everyone is making Christmas purchases.
Yeah.
So just be careful out there. Be extra careful and monitor your accounts like more than normal, because they're going crazy. They're going crazy out there this time of year.
Yeah, you gotta have to be careful about the fraudster. You also have to be careful of the scalper too, because this is like the most busiest time for like shopping. It's a huge shopping season during this time. So from here on, Thanksgiving to the New Year's, yeah, it's a very, very difficult. It's extra time to be careful. Of course, stay fun, stay positive, but also be mindful about what you do with your money. Yes. All right then, moving on. I think it's time to begin the real show. It's time for VTuber news. And I forgot to set up my hotkey. Hang on a second, guys. Let me do that real quick. I forgot to do this. Yeah.
You got this.
Maybe I should set the slide on my OBS studio too, but whatever. And let's see now. Let me see. Yes, so let's see. Okay. Here we go. Let's go to start with VTuber news.
Yeah.
Give me news in the chat, guys.
VTuber news.
VTuber news, baby. All right then. So let us begin the news. Starting off with, okay, so something very strange happened at Kawa Entertainment. This customer sent a religious manifesto condemning their business. Because apparently, from what I read, Kawa Entertainment got this order for a culture mouse pad of ObiCat. And after like a year or two, now Kawa Entertainment, according to what they said, they were trying to get like a response about this order from them, but they never got it. And after like a year or two later, they got a response with this letter of a religious manifesto from that customer. And from what I researched, apparently the one who ordered this culture mascot was some young person, maybe it was a kid, and apparently the letter was sent by their parents. But
sorry, that was me.
But okay, so I don't want to talk anything, too serious stuff like politics or religion or whatever, but this is the most weirdest thing to happen in the VTubing space. And what's even more weird about it is that these parents, even though Kawa Entertainment was trying to get like some response related to this order and all, it was
Mhm.
so weird to me that the complainer took like a year or two to write this religious manifesto to them. It kind of reminded me of that one episode of SpongeBob where he tried to write an essay, and after all that hour, all he wrote was the word "done" in a big fancy font. This is basically kind of like that, but like okay, it's common to send complaint like digitally, but why a freaking letter of all this day and age? And also against some VTubers, like culture mousepad of all thing, it's like this is the most weirdest thing ever. Like this is the most weirdest thing ever to do in like 2024. But I guess it happened, so that's the weird story about car entertainment. But what do you think, Meowin?
Why are they? I like how they're citing their sources. Like, why does this look like my religion homework from Catholic school?
You went to Catholic school?
Maybe. This cat is Christian, okay? That's why anything I do or say is say so, and you can't say that I'm sus.
Except for anything related with Pickle.
This has been approved by the Catholic establishment.
Yeah, so anything else you think about this, Meowin?
I think they should respond in kind and send a similar letter asking this person to join their religion of anime boobies.
Oh my god. I think that's what the kids, and also for any parents out there who's watching this, like I'm not gonna say anything like harsh or bad toward these parents, but you parents are instead of like sending this weird, ridiculous manifesto to the company, why don't you just discipline your kids or just keep an eye on what your kids buy online? I mean, you're responsible to take care of your kids. Like, if you're so worried about buying them some weird stuff on internet, like, well, ObiCat Culture Mousepad, for example, then don't let them buy them. In fact, don't let them use your credit card without keep an eye on them. Like, seriously, instead of like sending this weird manifesto, like 3-page manifesto to a company, instead of blaming the company, if there's anyone to blame on yourself for not being a responsible enough parents. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that would involve having to have actual communication with your child. And why would you ever do that?
Yeah, that's the thing about, I think what's wrong with people nowadays is that we don't have a proper communication because we stay too much on the internet and we lose social, like in real life, social connection.
Yeah.
And hello, Adam. Welcome to the live stream. How's your days going?
Good morning.
Yep, some weird stuff happened at Color Entertainment. And this all started with ObiCat Culture Mousepad. Now, I don't know what I don't know what ObiCat think of this, but I'm pretty sure she find this a pretty weird and kind of funny story. But yep, this is just what happened to Color Entertainment over the past month. So, weirdest
And now
weirdest
I'd
thing
like
to
to
happen.
introduce you to my religion, and then I just give you like the mouse pad.
I'm kind of tempted to buy that booty mouse pad from Amelie, but like,
You should.
I don't know what my wife thinks. I already have Amelie's other culture mouse pad.
You gotta get the other one. You have to teach her how to be cultured.
No. She's too pure for that, man. Like, Mrs. C+ is too pure for that. And also, funny enough, Amelie's new culture mousepad, the booty mousepad, even though it's a booty mousepad, it's more like a tail fin mousepad because she is a mermaid. So she's a side. So does a mermaid even have a butt?
That's a good question. I guess it depends. Depends on the type.
Oh,
Is it like
anyway, let's not go too deep into that. Let's continue on. So, serious note. So we have a fellow VTuber. Her name is Smug Alana, and she got a weird email from somebody. And I had to censor this somebody name because she referred to this person as P3DO. So this is what she said. There's a P3DO in my email trying to argue with me that children can consent to smacks with adult. I hate my life skull emoji.
what?
Yeah,
What?
somebody,
Why are you
there's
in here?
a weird person out there who think that children can have consent to, like, do the business with grown
Oh
up,
no.
which is like, what the
No,
fuck?
no, 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 no,
No,
no,
no, no, no,
no.
no, 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 no. This is just weird as hell. Like, what the fudge, right? And then she has
Also, why
more
are
to
you in this
say.
person's emails? Do
She
you
has
not have
more
better
to
things to
say.
do with your time?
She has more to say this. Smugglerana even continue on to say that this peace video wants to sue me for slander. Then he wants to post my in real life information after he quote unquote wins the court case. If this is an elaborate troll to make me look at my email to laugh at this crap, you won. And honestly, I think she deserved to laugh at this. But seriously, like, what the fudge? Like, yeah, exactly, Chaba. They're like, what the bloody hell, right? Like, what is, like, this
I'm
is
so
the most,
confused.
this is like the most weirdest, like, thing. Like, and Meowin, have you ever got a weird email? Maybe not as extreme as this, but have you ever got, like, any weird email, something like this?
Not to my Vtuber email, but I've gotten some weird DMs in my I don't know, YouTube in the 2009 era days.
2009 every day. Why that specific?
Because listen, that was a battlefield, okay? That was we were in the trenches. that was just a no man's land, okay?
But seriously, like, this is just really messed up,
Weird.
This is just
I think this
really
person
messed up.
did some kind of substance before they went on their computer.
Maybe, perhaps so. Perhaps so. I wouldn't blame that they
What the
probably did,
heck?
but still,
This
if
person
this
100%
person,
did mushrooms or something,
yeah,
something really strong.
Mhm. If this sender really is serious about this guy deserved to go to jail. I think we had to
this person needs
call
to go to jail just for existing at this point.
Meowit. Do you remember
They
that
haven't done
old?
anything actually illegal, but they need to
Sorry.
go to jail. They need to go to jail right now.
Yeah, someone
Lock
should get a
them up.
restraining order. That's for so. Maybe Smugglerana can
Yeah.
do it, but
Yeah,
this is all happened
seriously.
on an email, so there's not enough proof per se. Well, I'm no legal expert, but there's just not an. I don't think just this email is not enough proof. But, however, you know what I was about to say, Meowit. Do you
What?
remember the old TV show Catch the Predator by Jim Henson?
Oh,
Well, we need to get Jim Henson back on live and actually catch this freak.
Yeah, excuse me, sir. Were you really coming here to meet up with me? The guys that are just like, no, I was just that was just a prank. I was just kidding.
Yeah,
That's what this person would do.
Right? Anyway,
I
yeah,
think this person is gonna be like, actually, joke's on you for believing me because I was just kidding. Definitely, your honor.
right, but anyway, yeah, this is just really gross. This is just so weird and out of left hand or even the right hand or whatever hand. But yeah, this is just not good, And always, guys, just be careful out there. If you guys ever receive some kind of weird email, just ignore it, put it in your spam folder, whatever, and just, go on with your life because what can they even do anyway?
And send a curse their way.
What did they even do anyway? And moving on, we got something good news that Shy Lily got her Purple Heart Award from Twitch.
So exciting!
Yep, this is really cool that she got 4 years ago. I was living on a few dollars a week while working 2 jobs. Then COVID hit and I was scared to be homeless. I was forced to move country as soon as the borders are open to find other opportunity. And she go on to say something else, but she got the Purple Heart Reward from Twitch. Really, congratulations to Shy Lily for all her hard work over the years.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad for her.
Yeah, hooray for Shy Lily!
Hooray for Shy Lily! See, this is a good lesson in even if things are really, really super poopy for you at the moment, things can always get better. And I really wish there was more advice I could give other than just sort of you really have to trudge through it, But it really is the case. You do have to trudge through the garbage to get to an enjoyable life on the other side.
Right.
It's worth it. It's worth it. And you're strong enough. I know you can do it.
Right.
But
can we all
yeah,
give a
it's
womp
hard.
womp to Shy Lily in the chat? Womp womp for W for Shy Lily. Womp womp.
And this shows exactly why it's all worth it. You know, in those moments where you're kind of questioning, like, why am I even trying this, that, the other thing? Well, this is why. This is exactly why.
Yep. Overall, good congratulations to Shy Lily.
Yeah.
And I cannot find this clip anymore on Twitter, but we got a special guest up here on Narissa Ravencroft live stream. It's that the voice actor of Anya Fuji from Spy X Family, who is also happened to be a VTuber herself, appeared on Narissa Ravencroft live stream, and she said, "Bye, darling." Narissa Ravencroft quote and Anya Fuji's voice.
Oh, so cute.
Yep. This VTuber also voiced other characters like La Brava from My Hero Academia, and she also voiced a character from the mobile app game Nike, that booty shooting game.
That's the perfect description for it.
She voiced the character, I believe the character name was Dorothy in Nike.
Oh.
Goddess of Victory. So,
Cute.
really talented person here. Very talented person. And very honored to appear on a HoloLive members stream.
Yeah. That's so exciting.
Man, I wish someday we have somebody very talented to appear here on the live stream. Imagine Amelie come visit here.
Oh my
man, that would be the
gosh.
day. That would be a wish for dream, man. That would be a wish for dream. Wish for dream. Although I think actually, better yet, maybe Amelie should not be here because if she does, all the technical stuff will happen more often.
She would curse our stream to have even more scuff.
I
That's
know,
just how
like,
powerful she is.
That's how powerful she is. She's like, yeah, exactly. Anyways, moving on. And we have an imposter among us. Basically, we have this AI singer stealing covers.
What?
So this Twitter user named Chi V Singer has been stealing cover from other sources, original creators, using AI. Now, I don't know what you guys think about AI, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, but this is not the good way to use it, and this is just very, very scummy. Well, what do you think, Meowin?
This is, I don't know. This is just like, why? You could use your time to be doing anything else. Why? You know what I mean? Like, why do people spend their time to take other people's stuff when you can literally spend that exact time to be making your own thing? You know what I mean? Like, that has to feel more creatively fulfilling too if you do it yourself. I don't know.
Yeah, we
it's a
just
good
have
thing that
no
we don't get
idea.
it,
We just
right,
have no
though?
idea what other people think about creativity or
Yeah.
whatever. But now, like I understand AI can get job done faster, but there's just literally no soul or no like I don't know sense, common sense, and yeah. But anyway, guys, yep. There's apparently a stealer, a thief among us, an imposter, you could say. So this is what happened. This is exactly what happens. And now, moving on. Speaking about Amelie actually has the honor to appear in a I believe it's a Korean magazine for
Ooh.
Weavers. So she appeared on Weavers magazine, the first global virtual festival among many other talented VTubers and creatives. And she said to check them out. So yeah, very nice for her to appear on their virtual festival in their magazine. Very, very cool. Weavers magazine. Seems to be like a Korean magazine.
So cute. Look at her in that little art style.
Right? Look at that little art style. Little cool
So
pixel art style.
cute. She needs to do a merch where it's a little pixel one of her.
Looking closely, maybe Chad, you might not be able to see it, but looking closely in the screenshot, apparently this Weverse magazine also interviewed people like Iron Mouse, K9 Kuro, and other VTuber too, Shoto, and is that like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that says, but
K-san.
K-san too, yeah.
Zentreya. That says Zentreya.
Yeah, like a lot
I was like, what does that say?
a lot of talented people they interview. Very, very nice for Amelie to join them.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And moving on, we have a V4 Mirai member, Sarita Mariko, reached 50,000 YouTube subscriber on her channel.
That's crazy. 50,000 is so much. Good job.
Hopefully she can reach 1 million subscribers. And yes, I bet you she can. And yes, I did the Dr. Evil Pinky thing. 1 million subscribers. Michael Myers. But anyway, yeah. Congratulations to Serena Mariko from V4 Mirai to reaching this milestone. Really nice,
but you should put tons and tons of work into that.
Yeah, I'm almost
finally seeing her results.
I almost are reaching my own milestone too. I'm almost like 900 subscribers.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome!
Yeah, very, very awesome indeed. Very, very nice. Yeah, hopefully we'll reach 900 subscribers by the end of this year. Hopefully.
Ooh, that would be exciting.
It will be very, very exciting. And moving on, sorry for the small picture, but we have 4 new talent joining the V Shoujo on the Japan branch side. They got their first generation called V Shoujo Nova.
That's so exciting!
Yep, they recently debuted this week too. So congratulations on the debut.
I like exploded. I was like, pow.
Really cool to see that V Shoujo is really becoming like the most normal corpo VTuber. But I have a feeling that this VTuber group may go far. Who knows?
Yeah, I like how much they like put into like letting their talents do kind of whatever like creatively, like whatever creative direction they want to go in. It makes me so happy. I'm really excited about seeing the new girls and seeing them interact with the other VShoujo people.
Yes, indeed. And then moving on, speaking about the AI use, when we just discussing about the imposter. So Idol introduced a policy update on AI use of talent voices and images. Effective immediately, the use of talent's voice, images, or likeness to train or create AI models strictly prohibited without Idol management explicit written consent. This includes any past or current content created with unauthorized AI models. Even without permission, misuse of such model to produce offensive or misleading content is not allowed under any circumstances. We're requesting that all parties remove any and all unauthorized AI-generated content immediately and to respect our talent's rights. Thank you for your understanding and cooperations. What do you think about this, Meowin?
I think that's really good that they thought to do this and even like put in the effort to do this. I feel like we're like, since like it's more new-ish technology, I feel like companies and stuff are a little bit behind in putting out stuff like this. So I'm glad that Idol did, and I feel like hopefully other companies will start including this kind of language just from the get-go in their terms of service or terms of use. You know what I mean? It's good that they did this. And it's kind of sad that they have to, like, that because of, like, bad actors, they have to make a point of making this kind of statement, but it's important to do so because there are bad actors.
Right. Although the only downside is that before there's policy up there, I remember people saying that it was the idol's talent's decision if people could allow to use their likeness to train AIs. So perhaps maybe that thing got out of control and people started using things for more like malicious reason. But
this is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah. But of course, I don't know what you guys think, if this is good or not, but above all, this is just by the fact because Idol updated a policy on AI use of the talent, voice, and images, and that's just it. Ooh, man, what a talk.
Yeah, good on them for doing that.
Need to drink water.
Oh yeah, that's true. Me too. You
Whew.
too, chat. You
Yeah.
better drink water.
Make
or
sure to
else.
drink water from time to time and stretch every hour or so when you're sitting down,
Yeah.
guys. To be honest, I hate AI. Yeah, I understand that people hate AI.
Yeah.
I still
It's
think
really
that
such
AI.
a tragic thing.
I still
Go
think
ahead.
AI can be used for good things, especially like certain
Mhm.
areas, like like at a hospital, construction,
Yeah.
science, like scientific research. But AI in the creative economy, like arts and stuff, that's a little questionable.
Yeah. I know it's so tragic too because the way it's being used, it's literally just being used for evil when it could be used for so much good.
Right, right, right.
It's like, really? Why are we on the hell timeline? Why are we on the hell timeline? Get us out.
All
Get us on
right.
the timeline where AI is letting us like meet alien species
Alien
instead of
species.
making crappy art.
Yeah, right? But yes, it's so unfortunate. But that's just how it is. Alright then, moving on. I think it's time to begin. The take of the month. So this section, we're gonna discuss about some weird, good, or bad take of the month for the month between October and November. And this is gonna be very interesting one. Be prepared yourself, Meowet, and everybody in the chat too.
Uh-oh.
So we have this VTuber. We're just gonna call her Pinkie Pie because her profile pic is kind of mostly pink color. It kind of reminds me of, the My Little Pony character, but I digress. Anyway, Pinkie Pie here posted this one time on November the 2nd, about a couple weeks ago, saying that VTuber and streamer, I know it is meant to be encouraging, but I keep seeing posts reminding people that 5 viewers a lot. It's a full room, and they usually come from much bigger streamers. But 5 people aren't going to pay rent for me. 5 people won't give me money for grocery. The encouragement is nice, but I feel like when it comes from a place of ignorance or even arrogance, for people trying to survive in today's economy, knowing 5 people is a full room isn't going to make a difference. We might feel good, but how much would that actually reflect on our lives? Just a reminder, sometimes these encouraging posts read more as a toxic positivity than useful advice.
Oh, come on.
What do you think about this, Meowin? Before I
wait,
give my own opinion.
I think I get what they were trying to say, but it's kind of like, I don't know. Come on. What do you mean toxic positivity? That's like the opposite. I don't know how to word my thoughts on this, but I have a lot of thoughts. I feel like yeah, I could see what they mean by that. Like oh, um like people are saying, I guess they were kind of meaning like, oh, what, like people are saying like 5 people is a lot, but it's what's the word, nuanced, right? Like, yeah, 5 people, I guess 5 people isn't a lot if you're like needing money, but in the grand scheme of things it is. And 2, even if you are needing money, 5 people is still a lot because it's just because of the sheer amount of streams that are available to watch. Very, very like teensy tiny, literally like less than 1% or something of streams have like 2 digits of people watching. So you're very, very fortunate if you do, like, you're very fortunate if you have 5 people watching, even if that is something that does not translate to money, even if it's something you're doing as your job. It's still you're very fortunate to have those 5 people in there, whether or not that equals monetary or like career gain for you. And you're like literally on a better off foot than 99% of your cohorts. So it's like I get what they were saying, but it's not even realistic of a complaint, you know?
Right. I mean, yeah, I understand that, just having 5 people definitely won't help to pay your rent. But I kind of do understand it doesn't feel realistic either. I mean, obviously it's not realistic, but complain that, 5 people, something like that. But however, let's continue on because she also continued to say, wow, this popped off more than I thought it would. And people still have the worst reading comprehension I've seen to date. I don't regret posting this, and I stand by what I've been saying. Empty platitude will help no one. 5 people is a lot. Yes, but it's not enough to make a career out of it. I mean, obviously it won't. Yes, some people only stream as a hobby, but there's still many, many more that do it to make a career. You telling us that we shouldn't or that it's a saturated field doesn't change the fact that that's how things are. I also won't be cowed for mentioning money in this economy. So many people are struggling to survive even in a non-box creation job, which is true, where shouldn't be looked at as greedy or disingenuous for wanting to survive in a country or system that tried to put us down. Late stage capitalism and nonsense, etc. Again, the money was never the main issue in the first place, though. It was a secondary statement. I'll repeat myself. Telling people empty platitude is toxic positivity. If you want to help people positively, give good, clear, lasting advice. If you can't grasp that, then I hope you will in the future. Kind of very little arrogant, but I do still see her point. And actually, hang on a second. Let me close my door for a second. There we go. Now, so Meowin. So this is so I actually posted this tweet, her original tweet, the one I showed before, to other Discord server that I put up, and a good friend of mine who's actually an artist that I have worked with. She said this. She said that she did it with this Pinkie Pie is coming from, but she's also on the side of the freelancer / VTubers job. And she think that a lot of the people who reply this tweet, to Pinkie Pie tweet, are misconstructing her words and thought. And she go on to say, yes, you can individually care for all your viewers without seeing them as an open wallet, and still feel that it is as a whole without using emotion, not enough to make it. There is a nuance here. You can both love your community and know that factually you don't have the numbers to succeed. The fact that people are throwing away all the nuisance and just painting her ungrateful is what I feel is misguided. And also, she also go on saying that something I didn't know is that if you open an old Wix website, you regularly get email about, wow, 5 visitors to your website, blank. Did you know that's enough to fill a room? Wow, 20 visitors. Did you know that's enough to fill a small movie theater? If none of those website visitors result in anything, then the metrics are kind of moot and somewhat annoying. So when you hear the same thing over and over and over for years on end, I'll then told you are ungrateful when you express that doesn't help out, yeah, I'll be mad too. And maybe that's what kind of Pinkie Pie went through. Hearing that, stuff like that over and over again. Oh, 5 viewer, it's great. 3 viewer, that's better than 1 viewer or whatever, over and over again. Yeah, I kind of understand that will get very annoying, especially someone who's, trying to make this into a career. So that is a really of a good point if you look on the freelancer side of the perspective, not just, as a hobbyist or somebody, even as an audience who doesn't know a lot about streaming work or whatever. But, and also, Charmander said this. To be fair, she has a point. I mean, most viewed video is like 60,000 view, and that was posted 5 years ago. So I get where she's coming from. Yeah. But anyway, we're going to continue on because we're going to read some other people reply, say that, so tiramisu, that remind me, tiramisu cake. But anyway, I give you genuine advice, and instead you told me I'm ignorant and call me name because it isn't what you wanted to hear. So here's the other advice I have. If you can accept criticism, you shouldn't be a content creator. Going back to your previous statement and basically trying to say what that isn't what you meant about money, it definitely was, LL. You said 5 viewers won't help you pay rent or buy you grocery. Haven't you taken a step back and look at your content? Are you entertaining enough? Are you interacting with your chat enough? Are you constantly talking and not just playing the game in silence? Maybe that's what you only have 5 viewers. Or maybe it's your arrogant personality expecting people to pay your bill. Now I'm calling you arrogant. See the difference? Yet again, people were genuinely telling you your take wasn't received well, and you double down instead and say, well, you're all wrong, my content is good, and I deserve it to be my full-time job. Huh? All capital case with sweet question mark after that. I'm not sure you realize how many people are actually trying is all capital case, to be content creator. So when you don't try, all capital case, you simply don't stand out. Maybe this entire post was rage bait in order to get view. And I can tell you, it won't help you get more than 5 viewers. So again, my final question is, why should people watch your content? And that is actually a very, very good point.
Yeah, and that was well constructed in a like concrete criticism way. You know what I mean? Like they gave actual examples.
Yeah, like exactly. And also, I don't know if what Teramisu said is true, but she has a good point. I don't know about the whole thing of like, she got named by Pinkie Pie, but if Pinkie Pie really did that, then that just makes her even look a little worse than before.
Yeah, and I feel like what Teramisu said is so right, because what kind of in the back of my mind, the thing that really, this is just because like of me personally, like it's a very personal opinion thing, not like objective at all. But the other person, Pinky, saying like, oh, this is toxic positivity, blah blah blah, like rubs me the wrong way so bad, because what is complaining doing to help either? Like, what, you're gonna get yourself down and discourage, you know what I mean? Like being positive about small things is what gives you the motivation to keep trying, even when it's so dang frustrating and it feels like you're going nowhere, this, that, the other thing. But again, that's just because of my own life experiences. But still,
Right.
Yeah, like what Charmander said, the criticism helps you develop and get better. And what is complaining going to do? Nothing. Like if you're saying, oh, feeling positive about small victories that don't actually concretely translate to money or career isn't going to help, okay, then complaining about it doesn't help either.
Right.
You're just going to bring yourself down for no reason.
Yeah, when I read this tweet, I kind of thought like, maybe this is all just a rage bait. That's all it is. I mean, a lot of people on Twitter always rage bait anyway. There's always gonna be some kind of form of rage bait. This one is probably
seriously
may likely be a rage bait.
Yeah, or even if it's not rage bait, it's like not in good faith. You know what I mean? Like they don't mean what they're saying. They don't. They're just trying to stir something up.
Right. And we have other people showing their own thought on there. Hisame Fuji, the assassin VTuber, also said this. Depending on streaming as a full-time job, it's insane. With your previous post, you are labeling your viewers as cash cow. People who will pay your bill. You said it yourself, 5 CCV won't pay the bill. How come you switched so fast to money was never an issue? I wonder what your viewers think about this mindset of yours. And that's a pretty good point. Like at one post, she said like 5 viewers would pay the bill, but then her response post say like money was never an issue. And that's like, that's like a little bit contradicting one another. Like what the first post kind of her say like, 5 viewers won't pay the bill. And that is true. And that is realistic. Like, that is unrealistic. So that is true.
Yeah.
But then she mentioned in the second part that money was never an issue. But but you just mentioned about bills and stuff in the first post. So it feels like it feels like what you tried to say was money was an issue for you before. Maybe it was, maybe it isn't now, but it's just like, huh? She's kind of like be a little bit contradicting herself a little bit there.
Yeah, and it's like not bad to like you can like at the same time, like just because you want money or like need money from it doesn't like negate you like appreciating your viewers, but she kind of is not wanting to appreciate her viewers.
Right. Now, my thought about this whole thing is that this is a very weird tweet for sure, but she Now, Pinkie Pie does have a lot of good point too. Yes, five
Yeah.
viewers or less won't help you to pay the bill because I don't think that amount, whatever. Because thing is that viewers, they don't have any obligation to tip you, send you
Yeah.
donation or whatever, or join your membership or whatever.
Right.
At the end of the day, they just want to see if you're entertaining, and if you, as a streamers or content creator, as long as you keep them entertaining, that's just enough for them for
Right.
the day. But if they really, really like you or really want to support you, then they will tip you. They will join your membership. Like,
Right,
for me,
because
example, I just recently opened my Ko-Fi membership. And so far, truth be told, nobody has joined in. But that's fine for me because I understand that even for my regular viewers or new viewers, they don't have any obligation to tip me or join membership. That's only their choice. And I
right,
respect for them
because
that. And plus, of course, my financial situation compared to PT5 financial situation, which I have no clue about,
that's
it's very
true.
different because I work as full-time as a superhero outside of streaming. I also
Yeah.
pay my own rent. I have my wife to take care of, my parents to take care of. So I have my financial status. It's very different, most likely. For Piggy Pie, I don't know what her life is like outside of streaming, but if she really think like 5 viewers are not enough to make it, then yeah, it won't make it. But thing is, like, you have to ask yourself, like, why do I still have 5 viewers? Just like what
Right.
Tiramisu said.
Well, yeah, because if she's worrying about, because like if we're having the conversation in the lens of, okay, I need it to be a job and I need money, you know. So in that looking at through it that lens, that means okay, then the people that you're wanting, like basically you wanting to get money, those people are giving you money in exchange for a service, and that means that you have to make, if they're not giving you money or you're not getting enough people to get enough money, then that means they don't think that your service is worth their, like, the exchange of that amount of money, so you need to up the ante for lack of a better word. You know what I mean? If you need to like work on your stuff to make it worth their money. If that's like the lens we're looking through, right?
Right. And here's the
And that's
last
that's the only
note.
thing that you can do
Oh,
to
sorry.
counteract that, like that's really all you can do. Again, complaining and that it's like and being like it's okay to be frustrated, but saying like, "Oh, if we're like if we're putting a positive spin on it, that's toxic positivity, but I'll keep complaining."
Right. And here is a one last thing. Somebody said this in that long Twitter thread on PT Pie's side, saying this: hot take, I low-key agree. I appreciate everyone who comes in and stay, but I obviously want a bigger audience too. Money aside, it's dismissive to say appreciate what you have because it pushes the mindset of stay where you are. And a lot of people in the Twitter thread did say, like, oh, appreciate what you have. But that does kind of pushes the mindset of stay where you are. And I actually kind of agree with this. Yes, I agree that you should appreciate what you have always, but always continue to pursue and improving the current state that you are at right now.
Yeah,
Like,
never stay
like I
stagnant.
appreciate for everyone, all my regular viewer or new viewer who come by to watch me stream, play Honkai Star Rail, or comment my video, click subscribe, give like or whatever. But I also want to grow bigger too. I don't want to stay where I am right now. I want to improve. I appreciate what I
Mhm.
have, but I also want to continue growing because that's what a content creator is supposed to do. They're supposed to do. We can
Right.
appreciate what we have, but we want to continue growing.
Right. But and the thing is, it's like this person, they're like so close but not quite there because they're saying like, "Oh, I don't want to push the mindset of stay where you are." But that's like 100% correct because you shouldn't stay where you are. You should keep making your stuff better and learning as you go so that then you have to make yourself better and more worth people's time, and then the people will come. You know what I mean? Like you're making the point that you're arguing against almost.
Right, right. Yeah. Yeah, this is like, what's a very interesting take to discuss, and thank you for Meowing to stay here and give her own thought. We're just gonna take a little bit of a breather, but before we go, is there any last thought on this, Meowing?
I think that I think it's not helpful to like not to say like don't appreciate what you have, but it is super important. Like yes, it's important to always want to like make a better life for yourself, make anything, make yourself better as a person, make your skills better, everything better. But it's so important to appreciate where you are right now at the same time, because like not to be like morbid or anything, but literally what if you die tomorrow? You're gonna be like miserable. You know what I mean? Like like it's worth it to be happy about where you are and look forward to the future where things are better, and like keep and like it's not worth your like it literally isn't worth it to be like sad or complaining about your current situation, but where you can just as well be like enjoying, change your mindset and say, okay, I'm not where I want to be, but isn't that so great that I'm working on it right now? You know what I mean? Like, and that's a great thing to appreciate. Like, it's worth appreciating if you're working hard, even if the results aren't there yet. Just by virtue of you working hard is worth your appreciation. And if you're not going to appreciate it, then who is?
Nah, right? I mean, well, all I can say on my final thought on this, like, whatever PewDiePie is thinking and all, whatever she's gonna do, all I could say is, like, good luck to her, whatever she's planning to do. I have no ill intent or ill, like, thought about her. Although she might need to, like, if she has, I don't know, say, this is, like, for everybody, even including myself and ourselves, but if you have some kind of opinion, this is something a friend of mine said, like, whenever you post like some kind of opinion on Twitter, especially on Twitter, people are always gonna bombard you with like their own take and stuff, and people are gonna always complain and rage bait you. That's kind of how Twitter thrives, essentially. So
Yeah.
I don't know if PewDiePie really thought this out before she posted it. But even if she did, yep, that's what you get. You will get criticized for everything you do and say. And as a content creator,
And what you don't say.
you will get criticized in whatever you do or say, because you're at a higher risk of that, especially if you're even a bigger content creator. But whatever. Personally, I think PewDiePie's tweet may be like a rage bait, but she does have some few good point and nuances. But on the other side, she also needs to work on herself for the better of herself too. Like,
yeah, and ironically, maybe like having a more positive mindset might help.
yeah, instead of thinking like, oh, 5 viewers would help me to pay my bill, say something like, what's the better way to say it? Think more like positive, but also more realistic. Like, hey, I may still have low CCV, but at least I'm here streaming and continue growing. And think about how I can improve myself, Something like, hey, at least I am here, I'm streaming, I'm still growing. And I know that I'll get better as time goes by, as long as I put in the work and effort.
Right.
Like that.
And that's like more than a lot of people can say, right?
And
so
also,
that's, like,
money.
That's worth patting yourself on the back for.
Yeah. And also, money comes later, Money comes later, too. So, money comes later, too.
Especially, like, for being an entertainer, in any sense of the word, like that's just always a thing in the entertainment industry.
Right.
It's always been a thing. Why do you think there's always the joke about the struggling actors?
Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, before we move on to a big story of the stream today, we're going to take a little bit of a short break, so get yourself a water, stretch,
Yeah.
and if you enjoy watching this live stream so far, please consider giving a like, click that subscribe button, and check our content. You can check me out at twitch.tv/meowin, and if you want to give me extra support, you can tip me or even join membership on ko-fi.com/CHeroVt. The links, you can type in, I believe you can type in !tip, and the Nightbot will give you the link in the chat box. Alright guys, we'll be back after a break. See you guys soon.
Yeah.
and we are back to the VTuber news. So, and welcome to the live stream, Kosaku-chan. And no, we did not die. We just went to a break. That's all. Then don't worry.
It's okay. It's safe here. Don't worry about it.
And yes, so Miawen, and for anyone who's in the chat, does anyone know who this VTuber is?
Seen them in passing.
Do you know who this is, Miawen?
They're an imp, right? Camila?
Yep.
Something like that?
That's Camila Vtuber. So our next story and our big main story for the stream this month, it's Camila. But
her design's so cute.
As unfortunate to say this, she was stalked. And now she's not Iron Mouse Charmander. But joke aside, I am very dead serious that she was stalked. So there's even a Twitch clip that explained her side of the story. But basically, what happened is this. So it all happened earlier in this month. Say that something like, actually, let me just go back here. So this is kind of a little bit out of order, but she said that someone joined the evil stream yesterday, knocked on my window, and then went away. So I assume it was nothing, but turns out it wasn't nothing because someone tried breaking into my house during my stream just now. And of course, the cop have already dealt with him. We are okay. W to the panic button on my desk. We finished talking to the officer. Considering the person only ever interacted was when I was live, makes him believe it was a stalker. He also said the guy keeps repeating, "She's my friend," and it's okay. Now, a little more context to this story is that this stalker used a freaking sledgehammer to try to break into her home.
Oh my gosh.
And
listen.
And he go on to say, "She's my friend, it's okay." Oh yeah, sure, a friend will use a sledgehammer to try to welcome himself into someone's home, right? Yeah,
seriously.
that's pretty normal.
Listen, if you're at the point where you are using a sledgehammer to try to get to someone's home, that's the point. You need to take one step back and say, maybe I should not be doing this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the point where you really need to look at yourself in a mirror for once in your life.
Yeah. And this is really, it gets even worse because it say here, so you probably guys wondering, how did this all happen? Why did this stalker was able to, find Camila's where she lived? Well, apparently this is what she said. Oh, excuse me. So, hey VTuber, make sure you guys are checking your convention gear for tracking devices before taking them home with you. Or you too could end up just like me. So she discovered there was a tracking device inside a gift that was offered by her stalker at a convention. And some more information from the police to answer more questions. He is arrested. He admitted to planting a device and a gift he gave me. And then she also go on to say a family member will be escorted with an officer into the house at some point to give my gift container of gifts to give to the police. I am not home and I do not plan on returning home for a little. I have acquired a temporary pewter to stream for the time being. Yeah, so this is really, really really bad. Like, this is really unfortunate, Camila. And Camila also explained further in her own stream about this situation that she no longer wants to go to a convention anymore. She will no longer want to do in real life greet and meet anymore. And what's even worse, that home that the stalker, invaded with the sledgehammer, that was her dream home built for her and her family, and they had to move out. Very, very unfortunate. Now, with all that said, here's my thought. And this is kind of based off what my colleague said when I discussed this story with him. He said that, well, if this person, Camila, or whoever behind Camila's model, if she has been doing all this in real life stuff, then she, of course, he said that the stalker is the true evil, of course, but for a person who's been doing this in real life greet and meet, she should have known that there's a huge risk of doing that because then people will like, know what you look like, and you also have that risk of receiving a gift that may or may not contain that tracking device. And my colleague said that that's a pretty good point. Like, not to say anything harsh toward Camila, but she should have known that is the risk that she took. And that is the risk that she paid, right? That is the consequence she paid for doing, in real life meet and greet. Because she might gonna eventually meet those kind of people. She has a higher chance of meeting those kind of people. And that's kind of what's hard about being a VTuber when visiting in real life convention to meet your fan, especially when you're a bigger content creator. So makes me wonder, like, what other or who other VTuber that may be affected without even knowing that they're affected. Like people like, Onigiri, Cinder, Buff Puff, Tricky Wee, Bow the Whale, Amelie, like every other VTuber who received gift from their fan. And my colleague also went for that. This is exactly what happened to a HoloLive back in the day at their earlier years. That is why HoloLive declared to not officially not receive gift from fan at, at events anymore, or even like, send gift to their PO boxes in Japan, because they also discovered that there was some tracking device in some of that gift. So HoloLive said, no gift received. You can send fan letter, but no gift anymore. Like,
That's so unfortunate.
But for Camila, she doesn't have that kind of, privilege or luxury. And she have to, invest this all on herself for her own safety and for her own sake. But honestly, this whole starting situation really affected Camila, like both mentally and emotionally. And it's so sad that she has to, move out of her dream home that she bought for her and her family. And yeah, like what Charmander said, this industry, it's incredibly hard and toxic because of the fans. And, the fan is the one who's really backing up the, the content creator, the streamer and all. But there are some bad actors among that fan. And there's always gonna be that one, in the nicest way to say, there's always gonna be that one party pooper who's gonna ruin everybody. Like, there's always gonna be those person. And this stalker literally ruined, like, pretty much everybody, including Camila.
Yeah, and the harsh thing, like the hard thing too, is that if someone's like that, they're gonna be doing that kind of no matter what. Like yeah, she could have taken every single precaution in the world. This person still would have like found a way. You know what I mean? Like, you can do everything possible. You can't, you know what I mean? Like, you can't even, you can control things only to an extent, right? If someone's gonna want to do something bad, they're gonna figure it out. Like, okay, she's not, but if she doesn't take gifts, okay, they're gonna find some other way. I don't know, hire a private eye to.
Right. I mean, it's really so
It's
unfortunate,
unfortunate,
I mean, like, giving gift, like, inherently, it's not a wrong thing to do. Giving gift and accepting gift, it's not a wrong thing to do. It is a show of level of compassion or careness to others, right? But there's always gonna be those bad actors that that's gonna take that as an advantage to get something else from, from their favorite VTuber. It's really, really sad. And this doesn't affect just the VTuber. It also affect for FleshTuber or anyone, any celebrities too, So it's really sucks, It's really sucks. I mean, like, well, Charmed Anime, the Sniper Wolf in the Jack's film situation, that was a completely different thing. That derived from, Jack's film giving like honest criticism of Sniper Wolf. So that's kind of a little bit of a different situation. So that's kind of a completely different story. But anyway, back on the Camila side. Yeah, not to be so harsh or mean toward Camila, but that's kind of the risk that she played. And unfortunately, she paid the consequences. But I'm hoping that she will get better from this. And I'm sure she will. But it will definitely gonna take time. The scar there might gonna last there maybe likely forever. It's really sucked that, she made the decision to stop doing in real life meet and greet. But if that's how she's gonna stay safe, and then that's just gonna how she's gonna stay safe. There's just no other way to it. I mean, maybe she could do a virtual meet and greet. That could compensate things. But yeah, she could still do a virtual meet and greet. At least she could do that instead. But of course, that gonna cost time and money as well too. But that's all on her responsibility, not ours. But she could do virtual meet and greet. That's an option. So that's one bright side to it. But as when it comes to receiving gift, yeah, I think a lot of VTubers should stop doing that, especially now. Maybe like posters fine, but like something like, a doll, a figure, snack, figurine, that thing could get bugged. That small tracking device can be inserted into those things. So that thing you might have to be careful with.
Yeah, and if you're at the point where you're like putting a tracking device in a gift you're gonna give someone, that's your sign to take a step back and like tell someone and get help.
Unfortunately, Meow, I don't think at that point they even know they will get help. Somebody has to be there to literally stop them, like literally stop them.
Yeah.
And also Camila, on her side, from what I saw, she had a panic button. She even had own a pew pew too. So this stalker was literally on a dangerous cross line, and yet the guy took it. So thing about scars is that they can heal, but it'll always be part of you. It forever remind you of the mistake you made. That is so true. And Camilla's situation is just a grim reminder for all VTuber who go visit convention in real life. Just remember, be extra careful, prepare for the worst, and hope for the best.
Yeah.
And invest in those kind of stuff, device that detect tracking devices on the gift that you receive. Or just make like a boundary rule that say, yeah, I don't accept any gift. I will still do in real life meet and greet, but I do not accept gift.
Right.
For the fan, that might feel suck, but for a true fan, they will understand. They will understand that. So,
yeah.
But this stalker probably didn't. He thought that he could get more out from Camila, if you know what I mean. But
yeah, that's dangerous.
It's very, very dangerous. And oops, what the heck? Oh my god, I changed the seat by mistake.
Uh-oh.
But anyway, yeah, poor Camila. Poor Camila. And I think, oh wait, no. Okay, so, yeah, poor Camila, it's just really, really unfortunate, This is going to make a lot of other VTuber who want to, grow if they ever want to go into convention, And this is just make them think twice. And of course, you should think twice about it because you're going to have to prepare what's to come, both the good and the bad side. You need to be prepared. But even, of course, at your best, even if you do prepare yourself, there always going to be people who find ways to do it, like what Meowin said. But if you do prepare yourself, then at least the outcome wouldn't be like Camilla's outcome, At least it will minimize. So, yeah. Perhaps it's, best not to accept gift, but you do you, That's the thing. That's the thing. But just be aware of the risk that you're playing.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate.
Yeah, so it's important to be cautious, but it's also important to not, like, beat yourself up over, like, something bad that someone else did because of you not being more cautious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you're not responsible what other people think or do, Even if they're your quote-unquote fans, right? You should be responsible. Only you should be responsible for your own action, what you say on stream, what you say on social media. You're just responsible for you, and you're not responsible for anybody. That's what you should remember.
Right.
It's such a shame. So much crap that happened in the community is from the quote-unquote fan. Like, at that point, you're not a fan. You're a damn stalker. Hell yeah, Charmander. That's the thing, Like, the fans also need to understand their favorite, Oshi, VTuber, Kami Oshi boundary, too. If you're really your fan, then you also have to understand they're human, too. So, you have to understand their boundary and their comfort. And if you go out of that line, then you're not being a fan anymore. You're just being really, wow, nice way to say it. You're just being selfish at that point.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Like, for me, let me tell you something. I met Onigiri last year at Anime NYC, and she was damn tall. Let's just say that much. But I never wanted to know where she lived. I mean, of course, I knew that she moved to Japan, and that's all I know because she announced that she moved to Japan. And I remember talking to her, hey, just imagine like how many other, VTuber there are when you're walking by around Akihabara or Tokyo, How many people who are VTuber, you just never know, right? Like, when you're walking by out in the street in Tokyo in Japan, you never know. And like, and Onigiri is like, yeah, that's so true. And I like went on to say like, the only person you probably will recognize the most is Dog VA because, wow, he's white. But like, and then like Onigiri is like, yeah, that's true. But like, it was a fun conversation. But I never want to go far to, find where she live or whatever. Like, I really, because I don't freaking care about that. Or I just want to meet Onigiri then and now, That's it.
Right.
That's it.
And
I just want to have a little short conversation and move on with my life. And I got her autograph on my last year Anime NYC badge. So I'll keep it that. I'm just satisfied enough that I don't need any more. That's it.
Exactly. And like the thing is, even if you do, like, you don't have to act on your feelings. You know what I mean? Like, even if you do, you have to take a step back and look at things objectively in the sense of like, okay, even if you're not gonna do anything hurtful, you're not gonna put them in danger or anything like that, they do not know that, and they have no way of knowing that. So what the thing you need to do, even if you were like, oh, I wanna like know where they live, because then like, I don't know, I can like leave them gifts at their front steps, blah blah blah. Like, that's completely fine, but you are literally the only person that knows that, and you know that that's dangerous for anyone else that maybe like a dangerous person, even if you're not. And that should be enough to let you understand, like, okay, that's why I shouldn't act on that feeling. You know what I mean?
Right?
It's to keep everyone else safe. Like, even if you're a safe person, other people are not, which is why we need to kind of like go by the same standards of potentially dangerous people.
Right? And like what Chavez say, we don't want to know where, VTubers live, because that's just creepy. And generally knowing where other people live, unless you're a very trustworthy friend and you trust them, other than that, that's just creepy, knowing some stranger's home, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is just creepy in general. Especially if you're a streamer or VTubers or whatever. But, yeah,
right.
like...
Because again, even if you don't have bad intentions, there's literally no way of other people knowing that. So it's just better not to.
Yeah, like there will be a day and time when I want to meet Amelie and Prince person. I'll probably scream like a fangirl, whatever. But like, it's like I would love to meet Amelie someday, but I don't want to go and follow her or stalk her, right? Because that's gonna be creepy, and that's gonna be creepy to her, and I don't want to look like a creep.
Right, exactly. You have to step back and say, like, how would this look if I was someone dangerous? You know what I mean? And like, if it would seem bad, then that's where we go, okay, let's not do that then.
Yeah, exactly. Well, unfortunately, I just hope that wherever Camila is now, she stays safe. Don't tell her. I'm sure, obviously, she won't tell where she exactly live, So hopefully she stays safe. Just imagine C+Hero screaming like a 30-year-old meeting Amelie one day. Oh, thanks, man. Yo, come on. Like, what the heck?
Oh, and it's good that she filed a police report immediately. That's another thing that I wanted to mention. I forgot. If anything suspicious like this happens to you, file a police report, please. Because then, if God forbid something bad does happen, they can use that previous police report as evidence.
Right. Plus,
like,
if I remember correctly, I know that a YouTuber named Mugen covered Camila's story in full. and
Oh, yeah?
he mentioned that, you know, in all 50 states, United States, stalking, it's a crime. It is a crime. So if you
Right.
stalk
Or even
someone,
if
it's a crime. So you're gonna go
or even
to
if
jail.
someone's doing like even if someone's kind of doing something that's like they're like stalking you, but it's like not quite to they're doing like the weird legal loophole thing of like, oh, it's not quite stalking in the eyes of the law yet, blah blah blah, but you feel uncomfortable and unsafe, file file a report, file a restraining order. You do not need to have a legal like for restraining orders, you don't need like a reason like, oh, they did something illegal. You do not need a reason like that. File a restraining order. That way it is on record because then when something does happen, that you already have a like a paper trail for lack of a better word.
Yep.
Or even if you file a complaint to the police or a police report and it turns out okay, they weren't doing anything illegal, there's record that you filed that. So then when something does happen later, it shows okay, you were seeing weirdness from the start and you have like basically it's helpful for you in the long run. Yeah, yeah. So
Right.
I definitely recommend it's very
Yeah.
important.
Right. Yeah,
Mhm.
honestly, that is so good point, you know. Report to the police, but always, you know, invest yourself to protect yourself, you know. Learn how to, I don't know if you want to go far, learn how to use the pew pew, but only use it for
Right.
safety precaution. Get a panic button, get a
Yes.
reinforced door, I don't know, like, you know,
Yes.
just do something. Heck, if you want, buy a suit of armor if you really don't want to
Yeah.
go that far. Like, I don't know. Meowin, are you secretly a lawyer? I don't know. Maybe Meowin's a freaking ace attorney, for all I know.
Better call Meow.
Better call Meow. Remember, guys, her only form of payment is just give her a pickle and you're good to go.
Don't do that. Don't listen to him. I'm gonna sue you.
Oh my god, you can't sue me. What are you gonna do? Slap me with your pickle?
No!
Like,
I'm gonna sue you for all your anime figures.
never. Like, but anyway, moving on. So, last thing I want to discuss is about the art of the month. This is the section where we saw a good art of the month. Okay,
Ooh.
pickle time. Yeah, pickle time. Pickle red.
Oh no! It's
But anyway,
not pickle time.
so anyway, here we have a lovely art of Shy Lily in a Tiller Beast costume.
Oh,
Recently,
dude.
Shy Lily actually announced a new Gamer Sub waifu cup. It is her and Killer Bee. Plus, thanks to a very, very well-known rigger and artist, Diariku, she even got a model where she wear this exact outfit in this art.
That's so cute. I've actually never seen that movie.
Yeah,
Kill
me
Bill.
too, but I know it's a very classic movie, you know. It's like one of the
Yeah.
classic movie of all time, Killer Bee.
Yeah, I know it's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good action movie. It's a good
And
action
this is a
movie.
cute outfit.
Yeah.
I like her heart eyes.
Shy Lily's model, this particularly for this outfit model, that this art is based off on, it's the has both like the zipped and the unzipped version. So it's really, really cool that she made this kind of new model. And honestly, and you also go check out the waifu cup too of her. It's all still available to pre-order, I think.
Yeah,
And
the
fortunate
art
for
is
me,
super cute.
Fortunately for me, I pre-ordered my waifu cup from Amalie because she also announced waifu cup too. So I already got my waifu cup adding to my shrine, but only for your protection, guy. I'm doing it for you guys,
Yeah.
safety cake. Nah, I'm not doing it
You're
for my
buying
own
up all
selfish
the
reason.
stock.
Nope. Nope.
You're buying up the whole stock just for us.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
I'm looking respectfully.
Pay respectfully. Pay respectfully.
Yeah.
Of course he did. What do you mean by that, Chopin Animate? Yeah, but like, honestly, guys, this is a pretty nice art. Really like Shy Lily. Congrats to her again with her Purple Heart reward from Twitch.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
honestly, congrats on giving a new Demon's Up and that new outfit of
she
Killer
earned
Bee.
that.
I wonder where I could watch the movie. Protection.
dark
He's
web.
gonna need it when he releases his inner fanboy when he meets Amelie. Oh my god. Actually, you know what? Funny enough, and speaking of which, I still need to buy a frame for my poster from Amelie and a couple of other posters that I bought from Anime NYC.
Ooh.
I have so many of them. It's just stockpiling in this box next to my drawer or whatever.
It's for your shrine.
Yeah, like, anyway. But yeah, that is kind of pretty much it for all. But I still want to chat and all. But yeah, Meow, do you have any like specific plan for Thanksgiving next week?
Ooh, I don't know. I'm probably gonna spend some time with my siblings, just hang out. Maybe we'll play some like Mario Party.
Ooh, nice, nice, nice. Did you bought the new Mario Party game? Mario Party Jamboree?
I did not, but I have a feeling I'm gonna pick it up just for that. I've heard people like that game,
Yeah.
so it's probably worth a purchase, right?
I mean, yeah, of course it should be worth the war chest. I mean, I kind of want to do a collab with you again on with that game too anyway, so.
I'd be 100% down. We gotta play. We gotta play more and ruin our friendship.
Ruin our friendships. Are we always ruining our friendships?
Well, that's how you know it's a real friendship.
If if Meowie went around my house will be covered in Amelie merch. Oh my god.
That's true. I'll just be like walking in the halls, hanging up posters for you. Here you go. This is me helping you decorate. And then your wife comes home and is like, "What is this? This looks like a weeb house now." I'm like, I helped. I helped decorate.
Oh my god, bro. Bruh.
It's a good decoration, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess so, but oh man. But
It's
anyway.
beautiful.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, like, it's beautiful indeed, but however, let's see. Oh my god, I changed the scene wrong again. What am I doing there? Okay, let me just press this key. Yeah.
Where did we go?
Anyway, so yeah, that is all for the VTuber news stuff. But yeah. Okay, for me, I think what I'm gonna do on Thanksgiving Day is that my wife and I, along with my folk, we're gonna go to my folks' friend's house for karaoke in the early afternoon. So really fun. Gonna be singing a lot to Dan. Thanks to my wife, I really love karaoke now.
Karaoke is so fun. I haven't been in like a really long time.
And it's also like a stress relief too.
It is. It's good for your soul.
Yeah, good for your soul. Yeah, good for the soul indeed. It's so indeed. By the way, did you know that Mori Calliope having like a second concert in the state in next year? She's gonna have a concert in Hollywood next year.
What? That's awesome. What the heck? I want to go.
We in Britain don't have Thanksgiving, so I'm just gonna keep playing Honkai Star Rail. I mean, good luck on that, Shaman Anime. I remember yesterday when we talked on Honkai Star Rail Street that you like need to really catch up. You're still like on the first planet or something.
Ooh, there's a nice big adventure waiting for you, Charmander.
A lot of adventure. I mean, he only just started talking with Natasha yesterday. That's the name of the character in the game.
Oh.
So I know exactly where he's at, to be honest. But yeah, a lot of catching up to do, so good luck on that, Charmander. But yeah, we talk a lot about stuff. I was busy. Yeah, you really are busy, and you're gonna be even busier from now on too.
Getting through every single planet.
Yeah, every single Warudo. Warudo!
Warudo! Yeah!
Yeah, exactly, right? Oh man, but Meowin, just want to say thank you again for coming on the Vtuber versus Warudo again for this month. I really enjoy it. Really enjoy being here. And
I love being here.
I think we probably have nothing else to say. Is there anything else you want to talk about, Meowin? Is there anything else?
No, just I hope you all have a good Thanksgiving. And if you're in a country where you don't do Thanksgiving, I still hope you have a really good week anyway.
Yep. Have a nice weekend, guy. Enjoy your weekend. Have a nice rest of your week if we don't see you by next week. And remember, guys, if you enjoy watching this live stream, please consider giving a like. And check out Meow at twitch.tv/Meow. Her link to her Twitch channel is on the screen right now, thanks to the Nightbot. And
come
we'll
say
see you
hi.
guys next month. And next month is going to be a doozy because it is going to be the last episode for the year 2024. And I have a special announcement to make next time. So, I'll see you guys next week on my channel here. And again, check out Meowin at her Twitch channel. See you guys soon. Goodbye for now. Have a nice day. Yeah. Go eat lunch. Go eat lunch. And oh wait, actually, before we go, there's one other thing I want to discuss. Meowin, how's your time in this during this particular month that is known as the NNN, if you know what it stands for?
I'm surviving.
Okay, so in other words, by the way, actually speaking of which, I actually saw a little bit of a clip and I will finish watching this video, but I'm not sure if you know this YouTuber named Dr. Mike on YouTube. He's a real life doctor. He's a surgeon actually. And he actually covered a video about weird question that his fan asked, and one of them is that is it healthy to do the no nut November? And he actually says something otherwise. But I'm gonna check out that video later and tell you what happened. So anyway, guys, we'll see you guys next month where we cover more thing VTuber and talk about more stuff then before the holiday season. And I will have a special announcement in the next month of Vtubers VS ZA WARUDO. See you guys then and take care of yourself. Goodbye for now.